Good morning, students. Let's start, students, our chapter number 3 with the topic conversion of one form of energy into another form. Or we can say that today we will study about the transformation of energy. Okay, students, we have read that energy exists in various forms as we have read earlier also. Okay, such as mechanical, heat, light, sound, electrical, magnetic. Okay, so students, one form of energy can be changed into or converted into another form. Some examples of conversion of energy from one form to another form we will see here. Students, in a steam engine, chemical energy of a coal first changes into which energy? Heat energy of the steam. Then the heat energy of the steam changes into mechanical energy, okay, which causes what? Train to move. Next, in an electrical motor, students, or in a fan, the electrical energy changes into mechanical energy. Okay, this energy rotates what? The axle of motor or the blades of the fan. So, in an electric heater, oven, geyser, toaster, electrical energy changes into heat energy. In electric cells, while we use the chemical energy, okay, use changes into which energy? Electrical energy. Likewise, in a glowing bulb, electrical energy, which energy we are using there? Electrical energy changes into which energy? Heat energy and light energy, because heat also we are getting from it and light also we are getting from it. In electric bell, students, while ringing, the electrical energy, okay, changes into sound energy. In generators or dynamos, mechanical energy changes into electrical energy. In microphones, the sound energy changes into electrical energy. In loudspeakers, okay, the electrical energy changes into sound energy. And the plants during photosynthesis, student, changes the light energy, okay, into chemical energy. While firecrackers burst, the chemical energy which are stored in it changes into how many types of energy? Heat energy, sound energy, and light energy, students. And when you do physical exercises or you run something like that, the chemical energy of food is stored in you, okay, that changes into which energy? Kinetic or mechanical energy. So students, some here is one table given here, students. Here shows some the conversion of one energy from one form to another form. As I will scroll and I will show you. Just students, you have to write this table in your copy also, and you have to learn this table. Okay, 21 points are there in this table. Okay, now students, let's have a next topic. Conversion of energy, students. Our next topic is conversion of energy. So students, we have read that in transformation of energy from one form to another required form, some part of energy is changed to unuseful form also. Okay, that means some part of energy is non-useful. But students, the total sum of the useful and non-useful energy is same as the energy being transformed. That is, energy remains conserved. For example, if 100 joule of electrical energy is converted to mechanical energy in an electric motor, it is possible that 60 joule is the mechanical energy and remaining 40 joule, okay, maybe what? Heat and sound energy. Thus the law of conservation of energy is what? The total energy is always conserved in each transformation of energy. Okay, this the law of conservation of energy is can be stated this. In mechanical energy, students, for transformation between the potential energy and kinetic energy, the law of conservation of mechanical energy takes the following forms. In the absence of friction, the total sum of potential and kinetic energy remains constant. This we can easily understand by the following example. First, about the roller coaster. A roller coaster operates on the principle of conservation of energy, students. In figure 3.23, look here. Okay, conservation of mechanical energy in a moving roller coaster. Okay, we will study this. In this figure, students, initially some work is done to put the roller coaster car at a position A. Right? Are you seeing here? Then this work is done, is stored in the roller coaster in the form of potential energy. Okay. Say equals to E. Okay. Since it is stationary at point which A, its kinetic energy is what? 0, as you are seeing here. As it starts coming down, the potential energy changes into kinetic energy, right? So the potential energy will decrease and the kinetic energy increases, right? When the roller coaster reaches the point B, okay, on the ground, the potential energy becomes 0 as it has converted into kinetic energy. So the kinetic energy at B is what? Equals to E. Due to this kinetic energy, students, the roller coaster rises to reach the point C. Okay. Now, during the when the roller coaster, students, here, when the roller coaster reaches at the point, during the motion from, students, B to C, the kinetic energy here changes into now which energy? Potential energy. Therefore, potential energy increases and becomes E1, while the kinetic energy, students, decreases to E minus E1. Right? Thus, at each point, student, A, B and C, the total sum of potential and kinetic energy remains same, equal to E. Here we have neglected friction. In figure here, students, 3.24, here conservation of energy in the motion of a roller coaster here. Okay, illustrates the conservation of energy in a roller coaster, showing that at each point the sum of potential energy and the kinetic energy is 40,000 joule. Now, students, second example, a vertically falling ball. A ball falling vertically, students, downwards from a height is another example. Let's see that example. Have a look on this figure, the conservation of energy in a falling ball. Okay. Now, let's see. In this figure, students, when the ball is stationary at point A, at a height h above the ground, potential energy is maximum, equals to what? E. Okay. Which is equal to the work done in lifting the ball from ground to point to the ground, from the ground to the point A, while the kinetic energy is what? 0. Now let's see, as the ball starts falling down, students, its potential energy changes to kinetic energy. Okay, at point B, okay, the half of the potential energy converts into the kinetic energy. So at point B, potential energy is E upon 2, half, okay, and kinetic energy is also what? E upon 2, half. On reaching the point C, students, on the ground, whole of the potential energy has converted into kinetic energy. So at point C, student, potential energy is 0 and the kinetic energy is E. Here, have a look on this diagram. Okay. So students, we have noticed that during the vertical fall of a ball, if friction due to air is neglected, the total sum of potential and kinetic energy at each point of its path remain same, students. Now, students, we will see the production of hydroelectricity. Water in motion in a river or a sea has which energy? Kinetic energy. And the energy which is possessed by the flowing water is called, students, hydro energy. Okay. And what is the important use of hydro energy? Is to produce electricity. Students, there is one hydroelectricity plant is there in this diagram. This is the figure showing the production of hydroelectricity. Okay, now let's have a look there on the description. The flowing water of a river is collected in a dam, okay, at some height, at a high altitude, students. The water is stored in the dam. Now you're having which energy? Potential energy. When the water from the dam falls on the water turbine, the potential energy of the water stored in the dam, students, changes into what? Changes into its kinetic energy, and this kinetic energy of water is transferred to the blades of the turbine as the kinetic energy which rotates the turbine. Now as the turbine rotates, it rotates the armature of a generator to produce the electricity. Okay, students. So students, read this chapter and try to understand it. Okay. So keep safe and keep healthy. Thank you, students.